This is the last episode in this space.
In this room.
How do you feel?
I
feel bittersweet.
No, I'm glad we could
Really?
maybe have guests now.
That's true. That's
Right?
true. But we haven't figured out the space to film the podcast in the new location.
The new location might be open, like open spacing.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
work with these mics, right? We got.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
we'll see. We'll see.
We might have to do another test episode
It's
again.
all good. It's all good. Yeah.
Technically, we could make the announcement now. Like I've been keeping it low key
Yeah.
just because I personally want to just not say anything. Just want to exit
Yeah.
quietly. But basically, the day after we release this episode, we're moving to a new gym. Kelvin and his company, his cute little company, are opening a new gym.
Yay.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah.
New spot. I want to get the hell out of here.
Good job.
I think we're kind of over it.
I mean, I guess,
That's
I
cool.
guess-
I like to hear it.
Yeah.
I don't like to shit on people.
Yeah,
that
I don't
gave
have
me
any
my start.
discrepancies.
No. Because without here, I wouldn't be where
Exactly.
I'm at next year.
So shout out to PSC.
Yeah.
All the love onto a new endeavor.
Yep.
So it's cool. Yeah, we'll be in New Gym. We'll still be in Pasadena.
Yeah.
Which is pretty tight. It'll be pretty cool. You'll be still close to your favorite restaurant ever, McDonald's.
It was Jollibee.
I mean, the nearest one's
That's how far-
Alhambra.
Yeah, I know.
So you still gotta drive,
Whatever.
and that sucks.
Yeah.
Anyways, what's good, y'all? Again, last episode here. This is episode 53 of Short Kings Talk. We're still out here. We're gonna try to be consistent, but just a heads up, there might be another hiatus just because we haven't figured out where we're gonna shoot at the new location.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. So if there's no episode next Wednesday, we apologize. It's all good. But nonetheless, subscribe anyways. Tell people about us. Be like, yo, these dudes are kind of cool. They're like Asian, but then they say other things.
That's why we're not hitting.
No, we do.
Yeah, but it's just like we're so niched down. We're like Asians who aren't super.
If it's Filipino, usually it hits. If it's anything nerdism, it usually hits.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I was watching this other podcast that was like SGV only.
Okay.
They're
What do you mean
but
SGV only?
like San Gabriel Valley. Like
no, I know, but then like, what do you
They
mean?
talk
only?
about shit that's only happening in the. That's how I found out about the missing girl. That one. That was
Oh,
like.
really? You didn't see everyone repost the stories?
I did, but like I was just like whatever, right? But then
Okay.
they went like deep into it. So apparently the girl was abused at home.
Yeah.
She like ran away on
yeah,
some
the
shit.
mom wanted to send her off to like something.
Yeah, it's just like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I found out through their podcast, and then
Oh.
but they started. I'm not gonna fucking dick measure. They started like way later than we did because we were
Yeah.
over a year now, right?
Yeah.
But like they got their audience, which is like they talk about boba, fucking
Yeah.
raves.
Yeah, they're all like, oh my
yeah.
God, 7 Leaves on
Yeah.
Garfield is like the spot.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah,
spot.
yeah. A lot of people fuck with that, so
Yeah. I don't like the two most Asian things ever. It's like boba and hot pot.
Hot pot.
Like I do not
Hot
like them.
Hot pot just feels like a waste of meat.
No. So like, this is my thing. I just talked to my client about this yesterday because she thought it was so wild that I don't like hot pot. One, I don't like soup. I'm not really a big fan of soup. And two, I feel so basically you're just cooking your meat in boiling water,
Yeah.
right? And I just feel like cooking your meat that way is just a weenie way to cook your meat.
It is.
Then grill, air fryer,
Especially-
pan,
Yeah,
oven.
especially with the more expensive, luxurious hot pot. They give
I
you
don't
like the
know.
A5 Wagyu.
Uh-huh.
I feel like boiling it is just wasting the meat.
The
you know what I
wasting
mean?
the tallow. or
It
something.
is because you don't
Yeah.
get that what's it called when you sear the fat, right? That's where the favorite.
Yeah.
It seems wrong to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I
A
don't.
whole ass cow
Yeah,
died
I'm sorry.
for this.
I do not care about hot pot at all. So that's about it. Anyways, last episode, our Build an Asian episode. Go ahead and watch that. You reserved the topic for today.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about?
We're gonna talk about.
Oh, real quick, hold on. I'm gonna cut you off real quick because I totally
God,
just
yeah,
remembered
but
something because I
shit.
remember my phone's right here. Sorry, I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
So you know how you go on Facebook and then people do those like this is what your future is gonna look like. You just like click the button or something, or like
What?
or
Like quiz or what?
It's not a quiz
Okay.
technically. You just press play and it just generates something,
Some bullshit,
some
okay.
mumbo jumbo.
Okay.
You never done those? Like just randomly?
Like in
just,
high school, yeah.
Okay, so people still do that
Okay.
today. Like it could be anything. Like
Okay.
like this is you'd be this Marvel Avenger or something.
Oh,
It'd be
yeah.
something like that. But you just click a button. There's no quiz or anything. So I was just on Facebook and then I did one, and then it's my 2025 prediction, and then I screenshotted it. So I'm gonna show you.
Oh shit.
It says I'm about to have a daughter. I need the girlfriend first. Am I just gonna like?
Sometimes the daughter comes first for a lot. My friend, some of my friends did that, where they knocked the girl up.
Yeah, is that what's gonna happen? My whole face is over though.
Yeah.
Dude, this kind of scared. I was like, I'm gonna
Man.
screenshot this and show Kelvin. Like, this is crazy, dude. I guess I'm having Earl.
Yeah.
I guess Sydney Jr.'s coming early.
Sydney. Would you really name?
No, that's messed up.
Oh my god.
That's messed up. Like, it's like, who are you named after? My dad.
Oh man.
Can you
A
imagine?
daughter or a son.
Yeah.
It's versatile.
Yeah, or like, yeah. What if I was just
you
like,
really
I was
think your
named after?
name's that feminine?
Yeah, I
Like,
got
what's
bullied as a
another,
kid
like-
for that.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, oh, isn't that a girl's name?
Same with like Tracy Morgan.
Yeah.
Right? And also,
But yeah, it's a universal, what people say.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's another. You know what's a really gay name?
What?
Connet. That's a super gay name.
I guess so. If you want to.
Nah, I heard it, but I was like,
Teach
what?
their own.
Nah.
But yeah, it wasn't until high school that I learned that I can just take out the last 3 letters and just say Sid.
Or the first 3.
Just
be
knee.
Nay.
Just knee.
Nay.
Call me knee. Be knee. Just call me knee.
Alright.
Or you could flip the S and D because it's Disney.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm magical, ladies. I'm magical. All right, on to like the actual topic. What do you want to talk about? What's your topic that you
That one
reserved?
did last week.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what the word affluenza means?
It's been a while since I've been in school.
No. But like, it sounds like the flu, right? It's not the flu.
No, like I know what is it affluent?
Yeah.
But
So like, it's like a.
So, like-
it stemmed from that one case where that really rich kid like killed a bunch of people in his car, like
What?
10 years ago. Yeah, there was
No.
like a super rich kid.
okay.
In his court defense, right? You know how usually when people they can't get away with the crime, they go like mental illness or some
Okay.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they like, oh, he has a psychological.
Okay.
His lawyer defense was he has affluenza. So then they defined the
Okay.
term as like, you know, wealthy young people, right?
Mhm.
That they're so rich that they don't have a sense of motivation, guilt, remorse. Like he's just so rich, he's so
Oh.
detached from society. So he doesn't know how that it was, you know, you're not supposed to drink and drive because he was so
Yeah.
rich, right? And that defense worked.
Yeah. Well,
Which is kinda crazy.
on Google it says affluenza is a social condition that arises from the desire to be more wealthy or successful.
That's another definition.
Okay.
Yeah. But like it's pretty much the
So basically, like they're so wealthy that they just don't have a sense of reality.
yeah,
Okay.
like what common people go through.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So I want to talk about that.
Oh, okay.
because we're not affluent.
Yeah, we're not at
you know,
all.
Yeah. You know.
You know, like I've experienced some stuff. I've been
Yeah.
around some
Exactly.
stuff,
You know.
but I can't relate.
Yeah.
I cannot relate
You
at
know,
all.
I fucking hate those people where they're like, oh, you know, technically, if you have $1,000 in your bank account, you're the richest, 25% of the whole world. Right?
That's the same thing as like, oh, if you squat 405, you're like 0.025%. I'm like, I don't care, dude. Like,
and I'm like, what of the whole world? You're comparing people in literal
yeah,
abject
third
poverty.
world
Yeah,
countries.
they're like eating trash to survive. Like,
Okay.
okay.
So basically, this episode is going to talk about how broke we are.
We are, and then just just stuff that we've seen from
Okay.
like wealthier
Through
people that just
experiences.
doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
Right.
Do you have an example, or where do you want to start in terms of this conversation?
Well, I think we have to start with like what is the worst kind of thing that we experienced, right? So like I grew up pretty fucking poor,
Okay.
right? Like so when I grew up, like it was like the '08 crash, right?
Okay.
And then my dad lost his business,
Yeah.
like, years ago. So like we went from big house to medium sized house,
Yeah.
to very small house that we had to kind of
Share
rent out
rooms?
to relatives because they lost everything.
Okay.
Everyone got destroyed during
Yeah.
because it was like back to back, like because
Yeah,
then
yeah.
my relatives were well off, and then the .com boom happened,
Yeah.
and then they went like all in on some bullshit, and then they
Oh.
lost it all. So they're already struggling. So everyone's struggling, and then fucking 2008 happened,
Got
and
you.
they were like trenches at
Yeah,
that point,
yeah.
right? So anyways, so we're in like a 3-bed house, and then
Yeah, okay.
pretty much 3 families lived there.
Okay.
Right, my
So-
mother, my mom's sister, my aunt, and then her brother. Right.
Yeah.
So like we each had a room, like probably big, a little
Yeah.
bit bigger than that,
like a family per one room.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So like we had a bunk and a.
I was about to ask,
yeah.
did you have a bunk bed?
Yeah.
Were you top bunk or
me and-
bottom bunk?
I was top bunk. My sister was a bottom
Really?
bunk. Yeah.
Oh man.
I was the youngest.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. Like
Yeah.
I don't like top bunks at all.
Yeah.
Like one of my places I'm staying in Rome is a hostel, and I
Yeah.
like specifically request like, can I have the bottom bunk if that's
Yeah.
cool? I just feel like I'll forget, and I'm just
Yeah.
gonna topple over and just like slam my body to the floor.
Yeah.
So
No,
okay.
Yeah, I hated that, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, Steve, we were doing that for probably like 4. When I don't know when the economy started getting better. I think it was like towards the end of high school.
Okay. So
Right?
2010.
When was
11.
it? Did your family get hit by the 2008
No.
recession?
So
No?
I was fortunate though. Shout
Yeah?
out to my parents. Yeah, I live very like middle class.
Okay.
Yeah, like my parents like got their education. My dad joined the Air Force.
Okay.
So like buying their house, like I'm pretty sure he got the BHA.
You're right.
Yeah, so there's that, and no, we didn't get hit. But then houses around us, like they were getting foreclosed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
So-
your mom's a optometrist, right?
My mom's a
Does
optometrist. My
she-
dad's an engineer.
Does she have her own private practice?
No.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah,
got it,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's with someone.
I see.
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
So I think business people were the ones that got like kind of raw dogged by the
Oh, really?
recession.
Okay.
Yeah, because like you owned your, you own the your business, right?
I
And
feel
then
like they did just fine.
the ultra rich did. Small
Okay.
businesses, I think, got destroyed. Because
Okay.
then my fiance, her family lost everything. Because
Oh,
they were
snap.
restaurant owners. They expanded, and then the
Oh.
economy fucking just got
okay.
destroyed. So.
Okay. They weren't guppies, right?
no. They were. I think they were called. They were in Guppy House. Dude, I love Guppy House, bro. Is that a cockroach?
Oh, don't
That's
tell
not.
me that. Don't tell
It
me
looked
that, dog.
like-
Dude,
Alright, we're-
dude, that's it, dude.
We're out.
Episode
Yeah.
over.
We're
Do not
outta
tell
here.
me that.
We out here. So
No,
yeah.
because Guppy House, I had a friend that worked there, and then basically they got under some like tax evasion
Yeah,
and stuff,
yeah.
and then the owners just like dipped back to
they were
China.
Taiwanese.
Yeah, well they
I think-
just dipped out of the
'cause
country.
the owner's not daughter, but like the niece or something like that. She
Uh-huh.
went to my high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I thought it'd be Guppy.
Yeah. And they're, I hated their menu because their toast was like this fucking thing.
That's what's up. That's my.
Do you like that shit?
I like sweets.
Oh, dude, that's too
Yeah.
much because they put
Nah.
condensed milk on it.
Yeah.
I don't like
Yeah,
the
I
brick toast.
like that.
dog.
Because I'm not a big ice cream person. So like my type of desserts,
Oh.
like I like pastries.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it was fire.
Yeah.
So it was good.
Anyways, okay.
Okay.
I grew up pretty poor.
Okay,
and
okay.
Then we're less poor now, thankfully.
Yeah.
Thanks to the American capitalist system.
I know.
Thank you. Thank
I
you.
know.
And for people who don't like capitalism, fuck you, man.
I know.
You've never been poor, dude. Like, it's always the middle class people who just always had like 2 family vacations a year. Like they're like, oh, we don't want these corporations to like do whatever. It's like, yeah, but you also get to like for
Yeah.
us, right? We kind of work on our own
I feel like
schedule.
it's also situational because
Yeah.
again, we live in LA, which the cost of living is high.
yeah.
Yeah. Like, we live anywhere else with the money we're earning. Like we can buy a house.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Even like in Nevada with our current money, we could probably buy
That's
something
why everyone's
there.
moving to Vegas or
Yeah.
Texas.
The weather sucks ass though.
No, I just like accessibility to stuff, and I just feel
Right.
like with our
Yes,
industry, we can't thrive the way we thrive
Yep.
unless we already have access to an affluent community of people that can afford our prices. That's how I feel.
Yep.
Yeah, like I can't go back to Stockton and charge clients the way I do, unless I'm at
No.
Brookside. It's like the rich part of it.
But the Bay Area costs more, no? Oh, maybe not Stockton.
Well, like cost of living still is like pretty up there compared to LA.
Mm.
I just don't want to live in the Bay at
Oh,
all.
I
Yeah,
see.
I've never had an appeal to live in the Bay
Yeah.
ever. So
Oh,
yeah,
got it.
I did got so I think like 2017 or 18, I got offered to be an in-house trainer for Apple corporate in Cupertino,
Oh shit.
and I said no
Why?
because I wanted to stay in LA.
I mean that's fair. It's
Yeah.
always
Yeah, because that area of the Bay, like it's cool, but again, I just don't see myself living there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's really it.
That's totally fair.
Yeah. Okay, go on. So
Okay, so anyways, TLDR, less poor, thanks to
Okay.
capitalism.
Okay.
Pull yourself by the bootstrap. No, I'm just kidding. But like, when I was growing up, right? Like, I have friends that they lived a completely different life, right?
they're just like
Because they
hella-
were like rich,
Yeah.
but they were foreign rich.
Yeah.
So they didn't get hit by the recession at all.
Okay.
Right,
So
so-
you had like it was a difference of scale. Like you had like pretty wealthy friends,
Yeah.
and then you were just like here.
Yeah, it was like a sudden
Yeah.
drop in lifestyle.
Yeah.
But then you hung out with people,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Even though like your family goes like bankrupt, you
Yeah.
still like know those people,
Yeah, you're
right?
still chilling.
But then like like your family tries to hide face, like they're
Yeah.
like, oh, and like just try to pretend like, oh no, we're cool, but like you're really not,
yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
But like for them, they had a shelter because their money was overseas,
Okay.
right? So they didn't get hit by
Yeah,
any of this bullshit, right? So they were able to maintain their lifestyle. And then as I got older and older, right, I saw that the huge gap. Like they really they really had no idea what it was like to live.
Yeah.
Not even middle class. Like they don't know anything
They're
about it,
just
right?
used to.
Yeah, they're just used to it, right? And then it's
Yeah.
like they don't actually see value in anything anymore, right? Because nothing's earned.
Yeah.
Right? Everything is just is. So
Yeah.
they're like bored as shit like half the time. They're just like blowing money and they're just like trying
Yeah.
to find purpose.
But do you think that's like so wrong? Because again, like that's how they grew up. So again, if the tables are turned
Yeah.
and then you grew up like that, then
Yeah.
you wouldn't know any better either.
I wouldn't either. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's not wrong. I'm just saying there.
Yeah.
It's so
I
I
don't think
understand.
it's anything wrong if like
No, it's
you
nothing
grew up
wrong,
into
yeah.
like family wealth and stuff.
Dude, if you're blessed, you're blessed.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
You have a trust
Yeah,
fund, like do
yeah,
it.
exactly. Like I'm
Yeah.
not salty about it, but I'm just
Okay.
saying like
Oh, you just want to discuss like the difference.
there's people that really hate people who come from money.
Yeah,
Like
I know. Yeah,
they're like
yeah.
super spiteful
Yeah,
about that shit.
yeah.
They're like, oh, they should just redistribute. Like, why do they need so much money, right?
Yeah. Like those anti 1%ers
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
dude. Like
okay.
what's that movement? Occupy Wall Street.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
that bullshit, right?
Yeah.
I don't agree with that because I feel like money, no matter what, someone's earned it.
Yeah.
Maybe not the first gen or second gen.
Yeah.
Someone way back in the day suffered
Right.
for it, right?
Okay.
So I saw that, but then it's just like I don't. But then there are certain things where, I see those people do, and it just kind of confuses me, right?
Okay.
Like one of the things is when they try to relate, like when
Okay.
rich people, like I think they think you get street cred for being poor or like living more modestly.
What's an example? Because
What do you mean?
I don't get what you
No,
mean.
like for people who like they obviously have money, right? But
Yeah.
then they play it off as if they don't.
Oh yeah.
That shit
That-
kind of annoys
that
me a
bothers
little
me.
bit because
Yeah.
they're just like, oh, like, because it's only half because they've never
Yeah.
been poor, right? So like,
Yeah.
they don't have bills that
Yeah.
that are urgently, but
Yeah.
they always have a safety net, but they always try to be like, oh yeah, I grind hella hard, like fuck, like
Yeah, but it's not the
but
same.
it's not the same,
Yeah.
bro. Like, because you're like you could risk it all, but you won't be homeless.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, you always have
right,
something,
right.
right? But
Yeah.
for us normal, common folks like us, like me opening this gym,
Yeah.
right? I'm risking a lot of things,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then I don't have
'Cause-
a safety
if
net.
it- yeah,
if it fails, I'm fucked.
Yeah, you're screwed.
I'm
Exactly.
completely screwed, right?
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that irks me a little bit.
I get it. That's why I appreciate because I know friends now that come from like wealthier families, but I appreciate they'll at least like acknowledge it. Like they're not a prick or anything, or they're not like weirdly upper class, like oh you're beneath me or something. They just admit stuff. Like cool.
They don't
Yeah,
get
because
money.
the most common thing, like especially when we were in college, is that you saw a lot of the rich international Asian students.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right. Which is like again super common, but at least they'll just talk about they're normal though.
Yep.
They'll just be like, yeah, like my mom owns half a floor of a building.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, like damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember one of my old roommates. He's Panamanian, and then
From Panama.
yeah. And then I Skyped him just to chat it up with him,
Yeah.
and then I'm just like, where you at, man? Are you on vacation? And he goes, no, I'm in my room. And literally one wall
Yeah.
is just a window, like
Really?
overlooking the coast
Oh.
of Panama City.
Dang.
Yeah.
Shit.
No, like there's no it's just a window.
Like a full on
Full
damn,
window.
yeah. So
I
you're
was
like,
just
what the fuck? Yeah.
I'm just like, oh.
He got
Damn.
the VR before the VR.
Yeah, I was like, holy
oh,
snaps.
shit. Yeah.
So you never like accidentally
Yeah.
like sleptwalk and then
Yeah.
just bumped into the window or
Yeah.
something? That's like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I'm in my room. I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa. I'm like,
Yeah.
but you don't clean up after yourself.
Yeah, you got maids.
That's
for
a
that
big
shit,
thing.
right?
That's a big thing that I
Yeah.
know. That's a really big thing I know. Is like they're so used to like maids or
Because their
cleaners
time's so much more valuable.
Yeah.
Like per hour.
that they don't know how to clean, which is wild to me.
Yeah.
Because I grew up cleaning. So
Same. You just DIY, right? Because it costs like I mean,
Yeah.
you couldn't. It's not out of the question to afford. Like, how much is house cleaning nowadays? Like,
I don't know.
$200
I
about.
never paid for house cleaning.
I think it's like about $200 for like
Okay.
like one time, right? So like
Okay.
most people need it twice a week.
Yeah.
So would you drop $1,600 on cleaning your house if you had like a 3-bed house? Someone just comes in and keeps it kind of tidy.
I know one of my clients does like a once a month type service.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he like micro cleans.
Right. And
Yeah,
they just
maybe
do
I'll
like
do
the
that.
deep cleaner. Or
Maybe
some
I'll
shit,
do
right?
that. Yeah. Yeah, I can't be
Yeah.
cleaning toilets forever, man.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's just like you're just trading time for money, right? Like for
Yeah.
me, the next thing is like right now, meal prep takes a long ass time for me.
You're gonna pay for a meal prep service?
Yeah.
Most meal prep
They
services,
suck.
yeah,
They're terrible.
their
We tried
macros aren't that good.
Trifecta. That shit tastes like ass, dude.
Yeah.
And you can't customize your macros,
Exactly.
which is the worst part.
Yeah. And then usually the fat. Well, for me, the fats are like
Fats
pretty
are really high. The protein's on the lower side.
Yeah.
20-25 per
Yeah.
serving.
1 to 3 is like at least the base ratio. 1 gram fat to 3 protein.
Yeah.
I feel like that'll be like a good meal. So if it's 10 fat, 30 protein, I'd be like, all right,
Yeah.
it's decent.
They'll probably have to charge you like 15 a meal for that amount of protein. Which is like, hey,
That's
you
why
know
I
what?
do myself.
It's cheaper than McDonald's because McDonald's be tripping with their prices nowadays.
That's why I do it myself.
Yeah.
You know.
There's actually, I know people that go to Whole Foods and just get their proteins cooked for them.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you could like get chicken and you could ask them to grill it for you.
All I know is like I cry sometimes buying stuff at the hot bar, but it's worth it because it's good. Yeah.
I would drop my $5 a pound.
I don't know.
Like that.
I spent.
You don't know.
I spent $20. Yeah. Avocado lime hummus.
Yeah.
Get that, and then they have like this like honey shrimp.
I've had that.
And their mac and
that's kinda
cheese.
fire.
Their mac and
Their
cheese.
barbecue is kind of fire too.
Yeah,
Their
exactly.
barbecue is
It's good.
pretty damn good, man.
We're just acting all fat
Yeah.
here. Anyways, we're doing well for ourselves.
I am. You know what? 2 years ago, I thought I was doing well.
Yeah.
And then now that things are like what, triple the price.
Yeah.
It's
just
a
like,
little bit less. Like you got like
Yeah,
you know,
you're just
whatever
like,
the bills like okay, like yeah, you know, whatever.
Like I can't turn on.
It
AC.
is what.
Like,
Yeah, AC. Yeah, that's the thing.
big-
Like some of them people like they don't understand like what not having temperature control
Yeah,
feels
yeah.
like. Cause that just
They don't know
sucks,
what a
dude.
high electricity bill looks like, or
No.
they just
It's just
don't bat an
automatic,
eye.
you know? Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, one of my friends, or not friends anymore. She does OF, and then before she
Okay.
was doing OF, I think she was like a barista or something like that.
Okay.
Anyways, like a low paying
It's
minimum
usually-
wage job.
yeah.
And then got into like OF, right? And then now
Uh-huh.
she doesn't even cook anymore because she
She just makes that much.
just makes that much. Yeah. Well,
Well, that she has a chef, or she just
no,
eats
no,
out
no.
all
She
the
just
time?
gets like DoorDash and shit like every
Oh.
meal, but like must be making. I mean, most of
Yeah.
the. I don't know how much they make, but when you know
Yeah.
how they always brag about you're the top 0.01%.
Yeah, but then I see a lot of.
Yeah, I
girls
was like, I
that-
feel like everyone's a top
Yeah.
1%. But
Unless there's,
maybe
like, a lot-
everyone's making millions.
Dang, that's
Right?
crazy.
Yeah,
if
that's
like
wild.
OF is that big of an industry.
That's fucking
Well, it
wild.
was a boom like during pandemic. Anyway, that's how
OF. That's how TikTokers came about.
through
TikTok-
OF.
No, that's pandemic. All these
Oh.
like gigantic like social media people, they all
Yeah.
came from the pandemic. Yeah.
But I knew about TikTok before pandemic.
Yeah, they counted in like 2019, I want to say.
Yeah,
18 or something
18,
like that. And I was
19.
like, this is lame as hell. No one's
No,
gonna.
people were trying to convince me because I was consistently putting out content on
TikTok?
Instagram, and then they're like,
Oh.
"Dude, you gotta go on TikTok. It's the move right now."
Yeah.
I just don't want to like handle another social media, so I still don't have a TikTok.
Because I remember when people they started, well, now it's a lot harder, but when people would first do it, they got like 15K followers within like a week.
Yeah,
And they were just like
Like,
lip
the
syncing.
algorithm's supposed
Yeah,
to
the
promote
algorithm
it.
just like fed them like crazy,
Yeah.
but yeah.
it's
what
cool. So what's
Rumble
something?
is the new one.
Rumble?
Rumble's like the
Never heard of Rumble.
ultra conservative version of media.
Oh,
Like Sneako's on Rumble.
that's
Anything that would get you banned on Instagram,
Yeah, okay.
it's on Rumble.
okay.
So I watched a show on there that this is off topic that like people beating the fuck out of pedophiles. Like it's like
Oh, I see
Dateline.
that. Yeah,
but
with,
they beat the shit out of the
With
people.
Vitali, right?
No, those are staged. Oh no, actually someone died from that one. Some old
Whoa.
man died.
That sucks.
Yeah, and then no, but then they actually like go up and they beat the crap out of the.
Oh,
pedophiles.
really?
Yeah. It's kinda
Like,
entertaining.
do they like catfish them? Like, oh yeah.
They catfish them. They meet up and then
Yeah.
they go like, "Oh, I could call the cops, or you could like take like 3 slaps." And they beat those shit.
3 slaps.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
snap.
these are like big guys. Yeah, they're big.
Yeah.
It's kind of
like mountain-sized dudes.
Yeah. Oh, not mountain. Just like
Some Joe Rogans.
yeah.
Okay.
Joe Rogan, but like taller.
Okay.
Like fatter cholo looking.
Dang. That sucks. Anyways, like, what else like it irks you about these like,
It doesn't.
people
I
with
wouldn't say it
affluenza?
irks me. It's just like I feel like if
or like
people
the-
stop trying to relate to things. Like imagine you had a white.
So you would
friend.
rather have like just them being transparent, like, oh yeah, like,
Not even transparent, just like don't talk about it, right? For me, I'm very like don't ask, don't tell about
okay,
some of these things, right? So
Yeah.
it's just like when you, it only happens when you speak about something, right? Let's say I
Yeah.
was like, damn, I worked a lot today. I'm
Yeah.
fucking tired, right?
or damn, I wish I could turn my AC on. Yeah, okay,
Yes. That I was like, oh, it's hot. I want
Yeah.
to turn my AC, but the
Yeah.
bill's too high.
yeah,
And they go, oh yeah, like, oh, it is pretty hot. And you're like, yeah, but how would you know?
yeah, exactly.
Right? Like stuff like that. But obviously not the AC
Oh,
example. But like
okay.
it happens a lot when I'm like, sometimes I complain about working a lot because I'm like,
Okay.
I didn't get to work out today, and I'm like pissed, right? Because
Yeah.
that fucks up my whole routine.
Yeah.
And then that when I hear some shit, they're just like, oh, who cares? Like whatever. I'm like, dog, you didn't even work or work out.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Life
Don't
of
try
luxury,
to don't
man.
try to relate, but
Okay.
it's but then you peel it back and then you're just like, maybe they just don't know.
Yeah.
It's like it's coming from a place of ignorance. It's not
Yeah,
really
yeah.
like malicious, right?
Exactly.
But when you're annoyed, it's hard to see.
Yeah,
that.
they just don't understand, like, I guess actual struggle or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
But again, like I'm not trying to say I'm from the trenches.
Yeah,
I
me
wasn't.
either.
But it's just like
Stop saying
there's
I'm
like
from the hood because I'm
you
not.
are from the hood.
I'm
You're
not.
hood adjacent.
Dude, go Google my address right now.
I did before.
Yeah, all right
Yeah,
then.
there was a street. There's like 2 blocks down. It gets a little bit sketch. 2 blocks south of you, right?
It's technically north. It's 2 exits, or it's 1 or 2
Just south?
exits.
I thought you're.
No, because I'm like I'm like the most south of Stockton.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a south side, and that's where like the ghetto is.
Yeah.
And then when my community got built, we weren't part of south side yet. They're like, no, you're just from the ranch. And then now, like, hood shit happens. They're like, oh yeah, you're south side too.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Because my friends always like, they're like, oh, you can't go to like Pacific Avenue or some shit. That's the hood, right?
No, that's like where the university is.
What the fuck? Why they
Pacific
say-
Ave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hell? They're all like, oh, you want to go to Pacific Ave after like 2 a.m. or some shit? I'm like,
No, that's where the university is.
Oh, is it? I have no
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, you're
Geography.
fine. I mean, if you go North Pacific, like Pacific and like Tamo Shanter, then that's where,
Some of the hood stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. But if you know how to avoid it, every time I go back to Stockton, I'm like, you know what? It's still pretty wholesome.
But there's another topic, right?
I'm not hood though.
Like,
I'm just
but
saying.
like, just say there are places that you cannot travel to
yeah,
at a certain time, right?
yeah,
But again, like some of these people, it doesn't exist for them. They live in
Yeah.
a gated community where you can
Yeah.
walk your dog at
Yeah.
3 a.m. and not get stabbed. to
where
death.
their sense of like what's considered like ghetto is whatever they see on
on the
social media.
internet,
Yeah.
or like the colors of people's skin, or
Yeah.
like stuff like that. Yeah,
yeah. That's what gets me too. I'm like, you don't understand,
yeah.
Yeah, because I used to tell people like how like what tripped me out the most when I moved to Pasadena is like I was able to walk around at night.
Yeah.
I was like not used to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like because in Stockton you don't do that. Like
Yeah,
At all.
yeah, or even in LA, some parts of LA you don't go. Yeah.
Like, people still do. Like
Yeah.
freaking Little Tokyo's right next to Skid Row.
Yeah, that's wild to me.
Yeah, so-
you see, like I always drive by, and then Skid Row, there's fires.
Yeah.
Right, and shit, and then you see like just like literally like a block down, there's like girls in club attire just like
Just walking
shit. I'm like,
through. I'm
y'all
like-
trying to die or what? Like,
Like, they don't
I don't
think
get it.
anything of it.
I don't
Like,
get it.
I was like, dude, I can't do it. Like I have
No,
a
that's
friend that lives
crazy.
in Arts District. Like it's
Yeah.
a pretty good, like cool complex.
It is.
The surrounding area
No,
is not.
hell
the
no,
shit.
no. Yeah.
I'm like, dude, like, I was like, you don't buzz me in yet. Like, there's some crazy person outside. I'm just like, I'm waiting in the car. I'm like, don't buzz me in yet.
You ever had those people that aggressively cleaned your windshield when you're in a stop and they demand money?
Dude, I haven't seen that in forever.
Oh, they're popping up again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm aggressively cleaning.
Except like there ain't
my
even
roommate's
water
room.
in that spray bottle anymore.
Yeah.
They just fucking just. I was like,
Yeah.
dog, stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I think a lot of times they just want money for drugs.
It
Because
is.
the one time, like, they got stopped, like, hey, like, if it's not too much, can you, like, give me something? I'm like, I don't have cash on me, but I have this banana. You want it? And he's like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what the hell? I'm giving you food.
Nah, they don't want that shit. It's off of drugs.
Dang, man. This shit's crazy. But, again, like, I feel like I don't have any experience with, like, crazy affluent people.
Yeah.
Like, obviously,
But
like,
you've seen the other side. Though, right?
I've seen the other side
Yeah.
just because of,
Philippines.
like, I mean, sure. No, I mean like the more luxurious side because I've done work in like Beverly Hills.
Oh yeah.
I've been to like the multi-million-dollar houses on Mulholland Drive and stuff like that. I've technically been to those like parties, not a Diddy party.
The pedophile.
No,
parties.
more like a event party. You know,
Or
whatever brand event party or something like that. So I've seen that side.
Yeah.
You know, but I've never felt, I don't know, like I couldn't relate or something. The only thing I couldn't relate is just like I have a personality where like some of these like Hollywood ass people are just bland as fuck.
Yeah.
But because they made it.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Yeah. But again, like what's the poorest you've seen? Was that in the Philippine Islands?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Like the slums
much.
of Manila or
yeah.
Okay.
Like literally, okay, like if you land at the airport in Manila, the moment you exit, it's right there.
Oh shit. Okay, so it's not okay.
Yeah. It's not like oh, you have to drive 10 minutes away. It's like you exit, you see it right there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think the closest to me was Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Mexico is. I mean,
not China or anything.
I've never been to mainland China.
Oh, okay.
In my life, I've been to Hong Kong before they got taken over by the communists. But
okay,
it was pretty cool.
Never been to Shanghai?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't feel like I have to.
Oh, okay.
I try not to travel to countries with the. You ever look on the Department of like whatever? They have like a travel advisory, and there's like color grading. You've never seen it?
No.
Red means don't go. Like North Korea's a red.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Obviously.
Yeah. Like India was like orange, which is like it's red, orange, yellow's neutral. That's like go at your own risk.
Okay.
And then green is like Switzerland.
Yeah, Japan.
Yeah, so like India was orange for females, but yellow-ish for males.
Okay.
They're like sexual assault, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then North Korea, obviously, Russia was like orangey. Now it's full red.
Okay.
Because of the war. But anyways, I don't go to countries that's not yellow. I think yellow is like.
I never knew about this.
Yellow is like okay, go at your own risk. Like it's probably cool, but.
Yeah.
Hey,
I also don't go travel to places that are like risque.
Like Afghanistan, would you go to Afghanistan? They're yellow.
There has to be something cool for me to, like. There has to be an incentive. I don't want to just travel to somewhere just be like I'm just gonna travel.
The camels and fucking.
I'd ride a camel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you go to Afghanistan to ride a camel?
Not probably go to like Dubai or something.
Dubai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like trillionaires and stuff, but there's like normal stuff to do.
I feel like I don't want to be racist. I wouldn't go to countries where the religious laws would get me locked up forever. Because there's some shit that will like I probably wouldn't know, right? Like that there's that one girl who got like life in prison. Remember when she like moved the airport security? She was a woman, right? Which gets no rights in the UAE. And then she was trying to wave her friend over, like, because they stopped her bag, right? She's like, "Oh, come here," right? And I guess she hit the security, the TSA people,
which
right?
Is a no.
And then she got like locked up.
Whoa.
For a long time. Yeah. So like shit like that normally you fly in America, right? It's like yeah.
I just know drugs and alcohol you can't do.
Oh hell no, they'll kill you.
Yeah,
they'll literally kill you. Like so I think Singapore executes you for weed too.
I thought that and like you can't chew gum. In public.
You know what's funny though?
But I want to anyways, just like to be a rebel.
You
know, I'm a badass.
You know, Burma is a level 4 because they always have civil wars and shit.
Okay.
But Antarctica is level 2. It just says, yeah.
Yeah, but it's just more weather conditions, right?
How the fuck could get to Antarctica? There's nothing that charters there. You have to be like.
Yeah, you
expedition.
You have to like get screened and then you have to be accepted into that whatever base. Because one of my clients' coworkers just decided to.
Yeah.
Just go be an engineer in Antarctica.
Yeah.
And his wife went too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. 6 months. I'm like, whoa. Shit. I'm kind of down.
Where that Macau's a no go.
Okay.
Yeah. No, on the advisory.
Oh really?
Yeah. Because it says like they have arbitrary enforcements of local laws.
Oh okay.
So imagine Vegas when the mobs were running the bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that tattoo's illegal. Like, oh,
no, nice. I don't like your fucking lines. A little squiggly.
Yeah.
Straight to jail.
I know. What is that? DNA?
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of travel, let's get back on topic. So,
okay.
I noticed that for some of these richer people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, when I travel, not just for fucking music, when I travel, right, I feel like I have to be doing something, right? Okay. I don't just want to sit on like some bullshit beach and just
Okay.
rot there.
I would have been on the same boat as you until I did that. And I'm like, I get it. Like, okay, I get it. But obviously not the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like if I
A
would
day or two.
I would drag my nuts across like glass rather than spend like 2 weeks on the Maldives. Just literally in.
Nah, like 3-4 days.
Come
you be
on,
chilling.
man. Really?
Yeah.
You're just in some hut drinking for 4 or 5 days in the same fucking.
Usually you're on honeymoon, so
You-
you're just
you
like,
look like-
drinking, eating, and
It's
fucking.
it's like looking at the screensaver.
It's a honeymoon thing. Yeah, but it's real life.
Okay. I guess I'm just too poor to. I'd rather be doing
Have
shit.
you ever
know?
like been to like somewhere like that tropical before?
Yeah, Hawaii. I spent a week in Hawaii when we're just being beach bums, and I'm just like, life's just boring as shit.
Don't look at this shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I totally forgot to change my shirt. Hey, whatever. I guess so. I guess so. Yeah. But you need to go like. There's
What?
parts in the Philippines where it's just like the water's like hella clear and blue, and you're just like, oh snaps. Yeah.
Thailand. I've heard the beaches in Chiang Mai is
Exactly.
kind of dope.
Speaking of like like that whole like see the other side of life. Like there's this whole thing where I remember doing an island tour in the Philippines, and then a lot of the other tourists they just kept saying like, oh my god, like this is awesome, like this is paradise, right?
Yeah.
And I just don't like the use the usage of the word paradise.
It's
Because,
paradise for
like,
them.
It's paradise for them,
'Cause they have
but then
American money. coming
yeah,
in,
exactly. Well, they were French.
But
Yeah.
But the locals,
yeah.
they're not living in paradise.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna be a little stereotypical. Like it was a French black guy, dude. This fool was hyped on watermelon, dude. Like, oh, the watermelon. I was like, damn, it's universal, dog. He was hella nice though. He was
man.
cool, but he was juiced. He was like, oh, this watermelon. Anyways, yeah, because like you have them like because we have like access to whatever, and then you have the Philippines who like they barely have access to just general healthcare, right?
Yeah,
So that's
yeah,
why I just
yeah.
don't like when they
It's-
use the word paradise. Yeah, but you can say like, yo, this is nice.
Yeah.
It's a relaxed environment, whatever.
Do
you're
you
having a
feel
good
like
experience.
I know in Thailand they don't take that bullshit
What do you mean?
where like they don't let like the foreigners come in and just kind of like dictate how things are run.
Oh,
Like the vendors
yeah.
will fight back. Like they'll
There's like a certain law, like you have to be married into like a Philippine citizen
to go there.
to open a business.
Oh,
If you're a foreigner, you want to open a business.
But I mean, as far as
I think-
hospitality wise, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you've seen your fair share of like rude, like
No.
no
Wait, rude like in the
travel
Philippines?
foreigners, yeah, like white people being white.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
like
yeah,
Karens
yeah.
and shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Have you seen the case where the locals kind of like give them a pushback, or they just kind of take it because
No, us Filipinos are hella nice. Hey, it's okay, sir. Like, just no, sir. Like,
Yeah.
you can't do that
oh
at
shit.
all. No, we're just like we're
Okay.
super nice.
All
We're
right.
very accommodating. Like, so Philippines, no. Japan, we've obviously saw that.
Japan, some of them were kind of rude, man. Not gonna lie, some of the people,
Like what?
the
Maybe to you.
the subway people,
Maybe to you.
no, they were the assholes. They're straight assholes.
I don't know. Maybe to you. I was chill. I was just in my own world.
No, they're rude. They're rude all around to foreigners.
Oh.
Some of like the older. There's a whole anti foreigner movement in Japan. They don't want tourists.
Oh. But that's their economy, though.
I know, but clearly, same with after the fires happened in was it Maui,
Yeah.
and then they're like no foreigners or no travel, no tourists, because then they're like fucking up the.
Yeah, that or like they want their land back. That
Yeah.
whole thing.
But then
whatever.
the whole economy's supported by Anyways,
Tourism.
we're not going that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never like seen any like of the locals.
The
fight.
Philippines?
Oh, I guess Hawaii.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hawaii hates the Howleys. So
okay, Howleys.
white people. It's basically it.
Oh.
Basically it. Just anyone like the whole taking their
Yeah.
land type thing.
Uh,
Yeah. So you got to be true Hawaiian. See, that's why I blend in.
Do Hawaiians count as Native Americans?
I think so.
Right.
I guess.
Right.
Yeah. Because they all like traveled like when like
The bridge.
Alaska. Yeah.
Yeah,
the-
when they had the fucking bridge. Yeah.
whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. I don't know. I don't know that much about our history. All I know is I guess I'm Hawaiian. So
Have you taken the DNA test?
no.
Alright.
But I'm 100% that bitch. No.
We're getting way off topic.
I know.
Okay.
This is your fault.
Well, I was talking about traveling. I just don't understand. Again, I just don't understand. Like I feel like my itinerary has to be pretty packed.
Okay.
I want to do stuff that's exclusive to
Yeah.
destination, right? Not
But at
just,
the same time, we've never experienced like luxurious hotels.
that's true.
whatever.
Yeah, I mean, like that.
Yeah.
That's another thing, right? I don't feel like if I had the like, I feel like past a certain point for me, right?
Mhm.
It's just a place to sleep in, right? Obviously, I
Yeah.
don't want to stay in the hostel because
Yeah.
that's just ghetto as hell,
I'm
right?
saying a hostel. What the hell, man? It's nice. If you saw a picture, nice.
Some of the hostels are kind of weird, and there's also that movie series Hostel where they torture. Anyways,
Yeah.
like I think past a certain point, like maybe like
Yeah.
a 4-star, 3.5 to 4-star hotel, there's a diminishing return on how much you spend, right? It's like,
Yeah.
oh, the room is nicer. Okay, I'm not gonna use most of the
Yeah,
amenities
yeah.
there.
You're just gonna
Some
sleep
bullshit.
and
I'm just
shower.
gonna sleep and shower and get ready there,
Yeah.
right? So like I like between a.
But
for
what
me,
if
right,
there's an infinity pool? Are you gonna be like,
I'll go there if it's there, but like I
Yeah.
wouldn't pay an extra $1,000 a night just because
Oh.
it's a 4 to 5 star.
Yeah, yeah.
4 to 5 star. Right?
yeah? But a lot of times for these hotels too, it's like it's the sense of security. Yeah.
In what, foreign countries or in the U.S.?
Anywhere.
I feel like you'd be pretty safe in a 4-star hotel in the U.S.
No, yeah, anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then I think like it's more of just like, oh, I'm safe. Like this is super nice. I feel lavish, whatever.
You want to be like pampered too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's like extra security detail for these hotels and
Yeah.
everything too. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. All right.
yeah.
So you would do the upgrade?
If I had the money,
Yeah.
sure, maybe.
Yeah.
But again, it always depends because I'm very itinerary oriented.
Yeah. So you and I are
So-
there half the time, right? You won't
Yeah.
be just lodging in the hotel.
I don't know. Maybe
You
like
would.
they have a good buffet or something. I don't know. Yeah. So like, have you ever tried hotel cookies? Sometimes like
The
so,
fuck?
some people
No,
like
man.
some hotels like have cookies.
No.
Pretty good, man.
All right.
I'd be calling like, can I get more?
All right.
Anyway, okay, so you don't understand like the more like cost, I guess.
No, I know. I do understand that. I just personally don't do it
Okay.
because
Are you sure it's not like broke mentality or something?
I spend money on other things. I just
Okay.
don't feel like lodging is one of the more important
Okay.
things. Things, yeah.
So what's something I guess a more upper, like middle class people do that would make sense to you then?
In terms of what
Anything.
traveling?
In terms of like using, I guess your wealth or your money for whatever.
Well, for me, I like to buy shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I feel like buying things like
Yeah.
unique experiences, right?
Okay.
Like going to see the Gundam.
Okay.
That's unique, right? I can't really do that in the States, right?
You
So
sure?
I had
I don't
to.
know.
No, you can't.
I don't know.
No, you fucking can't. Right, like that, like unique stuff like that. But
Okay.
like, I feel like again, I could go to the beach in, Florida, or like
Ew.
there wouldn't be. Hey, South Beach kind of nice.
No.
Florida versus like the Caribbean's, like it makes no difference to me.
Really? Clear waters, man. For me,
Yeah.
at least, like it always matters to like how good the snorkeling
Mhm.
scene is.
Yeah,
Because California sucks.
yeah. Why the fuck would you? It's cold.
No,
And
there's
it's
just no
dangerous.
like dope aquatic life. I like to see stuff when I go
What about
snorkeling.
Catalina? That's still cold, right? That's kind of.
Yeah, I guess. And you have the kelp forest, but I don't know.
But the water's like dangerous,
Dude,
right?
Catalina is also one thing that like people just randomly go to, but
Yeah.
they just got the money and they're just like, all right.
There's a pass for that ferry.
Yeah.
Where you could just go like every day. I guess it's not
Yeah.
too far, like an
Just
hour and wait.
glazing
Yeah.
these richer people, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
It's
don't
like
know.
part of that's Baja California, right? That's not even Mexico. That's still-
Catalina?
yeah.
No, I think it's part of California.
Yeah, so it's Baja. So it's not
Is it
Mexico.
Baja?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess. I thought Baja California is Mexico.
No, I thought that was California.
I don't know. I don't know this sovereign lands. Anyways, like okay,
Oh,
so-
it is Mexico.
all right. Back to your affluenza. This is your topic, man.
Because
Because
you really
like,
can't. You relate. You really have.
Not
I
really-
guess. I
not
guess
really,
I just live
because-
around like
because-
Asian fobs that are
yeah,
like
because
crazy.
me growing up, like the people who were, I guess, a little bit more wealthy than
Yeah.
like me, just got like a little like nicer stuff. Like
Mm.
like their parents laced them with hella Jordans in high school.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Like, but you never ran into people who pulled up to class in like a McLaren or some shit.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Like I was seen as like like because I also had a car, but I had a Toyota Camry.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I get
so
it
there
now.
wasn't like a crazy scale.
Were there hella rich Asians in your area or not really?
Hella rich? No.
No.
Yeah.
Not like these like.
It's all like like middle to upper middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like someone's house had a bidet, and like
oh shit.
Yeah, but there was no like there's no crazy.
Is it pretty common up there?
What?
To not have these like ultra, because I know I've been
no,
to San
there
Fran.
are
There's like
ultra,
hella
no,
rich
there
Asians
are
in,
ultra rich. I'm just saying like with my experience
Oh,
where I grew up, there wasn't that like
because
large
you
of a
were
gap.
next to the hood.
I guess so.
No, I'm not saying that sarcastically.
Yeah, that and then like my community started accepting like subsidized like whatever loans, whatever.
Oh, the Section 8 shit?
Yeah,
the housing?
yeah,
okay.
A little bit. So that's how like the ghetto started leaking into my neighborhood. A little bit.
Is your area gentrified now?
No, I always say it's reverse gentrified.
Oh, it got worse.
I mean, it's
okay.
mellow. Like it's very like you only will get into trouble if you seek trouble. Like if you don't, then you're pretty much you're chilling.
Do y'all have a Whole Foods and
No.
like a yoga
in Stockton?
studio?
No. Yoga studio? Maybe.
Yoga studio, yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't do yoga.
No, or like those like fucking Soul Cycle or some shit. Like an area's gentrified when you have a spin studio like a Whole Foods. Okay.
Nah.
So it's reverse gentrified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, we have a McDonald's now. We have a McDonald's. It's a McDonald's, 7-Eleven, and a Starbucks. We didn't have that growing up.
No.
Yeah.
Then what did you eat for fast food?
Nearby. Well, we drove to the McDonald's in Taco Bell, but then we had to drive 2 exits away.
Oh.
Yeah. Because all we had was a Food for Less plaza.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was the hot spot for
okay.
for bang bang bang.
Okay. We're way off topic again. So another thing I want to talk about is like one of my friends who are hella rich. Okay. Bob, right? He's always depressed because he's like.
That's crazy. A trainer's like old, like same thing, like just like rich trust fund kid.
He's depressed.
Yeah, he's like super depressed. He's also very disgruntled. Like he doesn't take care of himself, but because he's
like sloppy looking and
just plays
fat.
games all day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lack of purpose. He's bored.
Yeah.
He's just bored. He feels like nothing. He's like, well, what am I gonna do? Get a job that pays nothing?
Yeah.
Take over the family business, which he's not ready to because they're not giving it to him, right? So he just feels like he has no purpose. He's lonely because I don't know. I guess doesn't take care of himself, right? Sloppy looking ish, whatever. Right? Like so, like he's I don't know. He pays.
You
for
just
sex.
need one glow up.
He pays for sex. He's depressed. He's he doesn't feel like he has a genuine connection with people because most people find him kind of arrogant.
Oh, like snobby?
like kind of like I'm rich and you're not kind of attitude.
Oh,
right?
okay.
But the depression I don't get because like I feel like that's a rich person's.
I think depression by like no motivation with his situation. Yeah, maybe.
I just think in general, I think 50 Cent said like depression's a rich person's condition because when you're poor, you're thinking about how to get food on the table. You don't have time to be.
I've been depressed before.
Depressed, yeah.
Yeah.
Then you're not that poor. I'm just kidding.
No, I was pretty like it's pretty in there.
Is it from the lack of money?
No, I don't honestly don't know what I what went through. I can't explain why.
You were just sad. How long? Yeah. How long was that?
It was like a month and a half.
A month.
Yeah.
Okay. How'd you get out of it?
Fuck. Are we really gonna? This is gonna be a weird turn of events for the last 10 minutes. Like, so I'll share this. I'll share this right now. So I'm just gonna preface that this happened November 2013. This happened a long time ago. I'm definitely not in this space anymore. I'm a lot better. I'm good. Anyways, long story short, I almost committed suicide. I know, like
you can't say that anymore. It's unalive.
I don't care. I don't care because I almost did it.
Okay.
Again, I don't know what caused it. Like, all I know is like I was just like physically and emotionally in pain. I was just like crying a lot in the dark.
Physically in pain?
Yeah, like, I don't know. I was just like just everything just hurt.
Okay.
I don't know. Like I can't explain it. All I know is like what I felt for a month. Like, in that movie, what's the first Jordan Peele movie? Get Out. You know when he was falling into his own mind, but he's like that's how it felt, just like navigating throughout the whole day. Anyways, basically I did one of those, like, how babies cry and they go to sleep and they just wake up.
Yes.
I did that. But then I had this dream. I'm not gonna say what the dream was about, but then I had this dream that made me realize something, and then and it's like, oh, it's a new day.
What'd you realize? This ain't that serious.
That living's kind of tight.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
By the way, like just on a side note, that's also the reason why I don't want to own a gun.
Oh, where did you have access? Oh, you felt like if you had access to one, you would.
If I had one in arm's reach, like, because again, look, I haven't been depressed in like super long. I'm way better. I just feel like I can't predict when I'll be depressed again.
Right.
So I don't think it's a smart thing for me to have one in arm's reach. Right. So that's the only reason.
That trigger pull is heavy when you're trying to
when
kill
you're
yourself.
sad.
No, when you're trying to kill yourself.
Oh yeah.
It's hard. Your body is like fighting you, like, hey dog, don't do it.
Yeah. Oh.
It's heavy.
Okay.
But you might be able to hook grip it.
Dark. No, that's dark, man.
Okay.
Hey,
well,
what
I'm glad you didn't kill yourself.
I know.
Yeah.
Because retrospectively, like, like from like November 2013 till now, like a lot of shit happened.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow, like,
you would have missed all that.
Exactly. Yeah, I would have missed my whole phase, man.
You wouldn't have the Diddy drama or the Drake versus Kendrick.
Like, I wouldn't have like listened to Not Like Us by Kendrick, man. A lot of things. I wouldn't have the drip I have now.
Exactly.
Yeah. So okay, what were you getting at?
Depression. They're depressed.
Okay.
They're depressed, and then he goes to therapy, he does all this shit, and he's just.
And it doesn't help.
Doesn't help him.
I feel like therapy like only helps to a certain point. If you're just going to it as a crutch,
you have to like open up to the therapist too, right?
Yeah, you have to.
Bullshit. Yeah.
You're using the therapist to try to overcome something and then realize
like talking it out.
Yeah. So like if you're in therapy for, I don't know how long people go to therapy for, but if you're in there for like let's say for years, and you're consistently there for years, like clearly it's not working.
Yeah.
Yeah, because either
how do you feel about AA then? Because people go to AA for fucking years.
Dude, that's like kind of crazy. So I'm not gonna like go too into it, but I told you like I had a friend who like became a crazy alcoholic, and I had to do a wellness check. I had to drive all the way to his place, and I did a wellness check, and then he's all good now. He said like, all right, like I'm gonna go to AA, and he went to the first meeting. He was like, fuck that, because like AA is basically it's like like the lifelong like kind of culty type, culty vibes. Yeah, he's like, oh, like if you're in it, you're in it for life. And he goes like, nah, like I think I can overcome this on my own.
This habit,
on his own thing, because like he just wasn't feeling it.
Weird, huh?
Yeah. I was like, oh, damn. That was my only experience with like someone that went to AA.
Did he say what's sus about it? No, they were just like weird.
Yeah, he just said he just didn't like the vibe. Like he just said like it just seemed too like kind of closed-minded and culty, whereas like he didn't want to go to the meeting once a week. Like he just wanted to overcome his alcohol addiction, and that's it. Yeah, which apparently I guess cold plunges work because it works for him. This fool goes 3 times a week. I'm like, all right, do you, dog?
That's also a cult, but
yeah,
whatever.
Hey, he doesn't drink alcohol, so hey,
that's true.
Good on you, man. All right, what were you gonna? Sorry, I keep doing like these side stories.
It's just like I guess like for me, it's just like for a person who's not depressed, right?
Yeah.
Again, I've never been that depressed. I joke about it, but I have never thought about it.
Right.
I say I want to kill myself as a joke. Like, I don't think I'll ever kill myself.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't want to fucking quit, but
yeah.
Like so I don't see it like for me when I see someone has the basic necessities set for life.
Okay.
Right? I'm like, dude, life can't be that hard, man.
Right.
Like, what the fuck are you really struggling with? Like, identity, okay. Like,
yeah.
What about being homeless? Like, that's a real struggle. Like, just be there.
But they can't relate to that at all.
No. So I guess that's a gap that I had, right? Where like common folks like us were more concerned about like financial security. Like, are you able to retire? Like, can we pay bills? Can we like live the lifestyle that we want, right? And have something to chase, right?
I have these thoughts every day.
Yeah, and then I guess for people who was already there, like they have nothing left to chase.
Yeah, they have the safety net.
They're bored as shit, and they want the grind. Like they want to do what we're doing, like grinding, like the struggle, right? But it's artificial. Like the difficulty is just how hard do you want to grind? Like, what
do you think of like the grinding through nepotism? So for example. Like, you come from like a wealthy or affluent family, but you start your own thing, but you use the connections that are established by your family to start, but you're still doing your own thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
You
One of
think
my
that's
friends said that he graduated PT school.
I think that's fine,
too. His mom didn't fund his clinic.
Yeah.
But mom's a doctor, right? So like he got a referral source immediately, right?
Exactly.
And he built it from there. Hey, good on you, dog.
No, exactly.
You know?
I think respectful.
That's cool. Yeah, because I mean, your parents are there for a reason.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like they're building off so you
Yeah.
can be successful.
Okay.
I'm not hating on that at all.
Yeah.
What I do hate on is like, let's say that he came out and then his mom just did everything top to bottom, hired the staff, did the entire stuff. He didn't have to do shit. He's just the figurehead.
He's just the face.
And
of
then
the
he goes
company.
around and starts giving motivational fucking speeches about, oh yeah, fucking like, I made all this shit, you know,
Yeah.
like you gotta be like,
Like,
oh,
this is my
and start
empire.
giving advice like, oh, you know, you gotta do this and that. Then I'll be like, hey, you know what, dog? Just
Nah.
get out of here, dude.
Okay.
I don't hear that shit. But there's a lot of people on Instagram that do that, where they come out like as like those like Sigma mentality speakers, and then
But
they're
then
like,
you're-
and then
in
people do a
reality-
background check. I was like, dog, like you came from like a fucking golden spoon, man. Like, what do you know? What do you know about?
Yeah.
You know,
Like
I think that's why
Disney.
like Andrew Tate, you know, a lot of people hate him, but a lot of like.
Didn't he come from like the trenches?
Yeah, because
right?
he was dirt poor. Yeah, he was poor as fuck, right? He he ate. The story is like when he was fighting, he ate like people's leftover KFC. Yeah, and he dug out the trash. I don't know how true that is, but like, you know what's funny? He's been on TV for like the last like 20 years.
Yeah, but kickboxing, right?
Yeah. So like he's been
and then,
around.
like, Tristan's been on like reality shows,
Yeah,
right?
because he's like a bachelor looking type dude,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like they've been like people think he just popped out of nowhere, but
Yeah.
you can see YouTube videos from like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Like he was like a dorky looking like
It's because of the
kickboxer.
Bugatti.
Dude. Yeah.
Okay.
But that I think that's what draws people to him. It's
Okay.
like people that are struggling.
Yeah.
And then they're trying to find a way.
Yeah.
And then you have the inverse, which is like the people that are already rich and they want to manufacture that struggle because they're bored. And
So-
that pisses me off.
Okay, so it's for you. It's the misunderstanding of good work ethic.
I wouldn't say it's even work ethic.
Are you sure? Because like there's people, again, if they have a safety net, they have a trust fund, whatever.
Yeah. That's fine.
And then
that's cool.
But then at the same time, like they're not working as much.
They could work as little as they want. It only bothers me when they try to relate.
Okay.
Like I'm one of y'all. Like
Oh.
like we are in this together. Like bitch, we are not in anything together.
Like guys, I make the same as you.
Yes. You're forgetting a couple of zeros.
I don't have a house.
Not even that. Like I think it's when people try to relate, it kind of insults me.
Oh really?
Because it discredits the struggle. Right?
Oh, okay.
It's a struggle, like it or not, it's a part of my identity, right? I don't try to like.
What if they give you like a very bland like words of motivation, like,
That
"Hey
means
man,
nothing. Good job."
really?" It's like grass is green on the other side, homie.
Grass is. What do you mean grass is green?
I don't know.
Like being fucking poor is like a level up or what?
I don't know, man. Whatever you want it to mean. It's like, hey, it might rain today, but it'll be sunny another day.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
It's like some like Harvey Dent from the Dark Knight shit. The
but
night is darkest just before the
I'm just saying,
dawn.
like someone who's like hella rich, and
Yeah.
I guess is trying to relate, but it gives you that instead of, oh yeah, man, I feel you.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't pay for my caviar today or something. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's on some corny shit like that.
Okay.
Right.
But what if they just give you some like bland words of motivation like that?
Yeah. Why would that be any different than like a less affluent person giving me motivation? Right. It's the relatability that pisses me off.
Oh, okay.
So if you give me like a motivational speech, like the Rocky speech or whatever, I don't know. You could be a homeless or whatever. I'll be all right, cool.
It's like I used to grind all day, all night. So I
Yeah.
used to work.
I used to work 16 hours.
I used to
a day,
work 30
man.
hours a day. I
Yeah.
know there's only 24, but
Yeah, no.
with this mindset, there's 30.
Yeah. It's like, oh man.
I worked in my sleep.
It's like, man, you're having a slow month. You're not trying hard enough. There's no such thing as seasons. You know what I mean?
I'm trying.
I was like,
trying.
dog. Believe me, we are trying.
I want to go to a country club too.
Yeah, for real. So that kind of
I want to know how it
I think
feels.
that's what pisses me off. It's
Okay.
just like I was like, but how would you
Yeah.
know? Imagine someone like giving you like powerlifting advice who has never done it.
Right? I'm a lot nicer than you. I think it's literally like the level of knowledge.
Let's say you failed a squat, right? And they're like, oh no, you should have done that. And then they never fucking squatted in their life, right? Wouldn't be a little bit like, come on,
again,
man.
like if they have like a respectable understanding of biomechanics and like leverage and lifting.
No, just a dude that goes, nah, you dropped it because you were ego lifting, bro.
Oh, then I'll be like, I don't care. Then I won't care.
But you wouldn't be like,
Yeah.
like on the
But
inside.
if I respect that knowledge and they tell me something, then I'm like, okay, cool.
But
like,
they
I
wouldn't have the
understand.
knowledge. They've never done it. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
you know, for people who have never done
Yeah.
what
That's
you've
what-
done,
yeah,
and they
but
give
then-
you advice from above, it doesn't piss you off
Not really.
from a place of like, oh,
Yeah. Because technically speaking, like, I'm stronger than you.
you are.
But you know more than me. But you'll tell me something.
I don't teach them a power. I don't,
No,
yeah,
not
yeah.
list, but
Yeah.
like, movement and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah,
Like, yeah. Like, I'll ask you stuff.
Right.
But that's because, like, I'll respect your knowledge for
Right.
it. You know?
But imagine I was just some dude at LA Fitness who was like first day in the gym. I
Yeah.
see you fail a squat,
yeah, see,
and I go
that's
like,
random.
yeah,
But if you tell me that, like, you saw me, like, whatever, disengage my lats, then I'll be like, okay, word. Like,
but again,
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be offended.
yeah,
by
but
that.
that's different. That's from experience. So
Yeah.
like, this is a shitty analogy, but it's like, if someone made it right, they
Uh-huh.
were like rags to riches. They came back and they gave you that advice, like, hey, bro, like you're not working hard enough. You gotta do
Yeah.
more cold calls, right?
Yeah.
Then you'll be like, okay, yeah, sure, right. But like for someone who never done a cold call in their life,
Yeah.
and they're like, hey, you're not getting clients because you're not doing cold calls, right? You would be kind of irked,
So
like,
you gotta go door to door.
yeah,
and,
you
like,
gotta go
tell-
door to door.
and give them-
Don't stop. Don't take no for an answer or some bullshit like that. And you're like, what have you done door to door?
Yeah. Again, I'm a shitty salesman. I'll take no for an answer. I'm like, all right, I tried my best. That's it.
I feel like for what we do, we're gonna end it here. That kind of aggressive sales tactic, I tried that in the beginning. The retention is
Yeah,
isn't
24-hour
really there.
fitness taught me, and I didn't
You
like
get
that
it
at
for a
all.
little bit,
Yeah.
but will those people come back after your first package?
Yeah.
Probably not, and they probably won't
Yeah.
refer people to you.
This is like what I realized, especially for us, because
Yeah.
we're independent
Yeah.
and we have to source our own clients. It's a very low percentage to acquire a consultation.
Yeah.
But the moment they step in the door, it's a very high percentage
They'll
that
close it.
they'll
Yeah.
sign up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I realized.
Yeah.
So again, I don't have to have like a consultation like every week or whatever.
No,
but whenever
yeah.
one comes in, usually they sign up.
Right, because they seeked you out.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
You're versus door to door, you're seeking them out. You're just
Yeah.
some random. Hey, by the way, would you want training?
It's
Whatever.
like, hey guys. Like,
That's crazy. I guess it's a more of an Asian here thing where you
Yeah.
get the super rich fobs that are just like
yeah.
completely detached from reality.
Yeah.
Right?
I
Out
don't
there.
get the more disgruntled ones. I'll just like end
Yeah.
it with that. I don't get the ones who like don't take care of themselves. Like, you have the money to buy a trip to just take care of yourself. Just like
Dude, there's no such thing as being ugly when you have money. Look at fucking Kylie Jenner, bro. Like, she has
before
before like after.
Oh, okay.
Like, I feel like anything can be fixed. Teeth is easily fixed.
yeah.
Hair is fixed. Football.
I'm trying to think of someone who who was, I don't want to draw. It was like a fitness influencer. I actually saved her post. She like posted like
hella beat or what?
like from like college. I'm like, God, what do you look like that?
Oh, like she's hella worked out now. Like hella work done on her.
I wouldn't say hell work, but definitely teeth fixed. I don't know any. I can't really
Like,
tell this too much.
Got some implants in and shit. BBL.
She did, but she
Drizzy.
got explants like a couple of years ago.
Explants, was that?
Like she got it removed.
Oh, okay.
Like I guess there's like health concerns.
Yeah.
with-
So there's no such thing as being ugly. You're just poor.
that's
That's the hella fact.
that's the lesson of this
Yeah.
episode, guys.
Don't be poor. You're gonna be ugly. Don't be poor. That's the lesson here.
Dang it.
Have you seen that billboard? We got there. It's like, oh, you could be ugly or fat, but like it's like a gym ad where they're like,
Uh-huh.
oh, if you're ugly or fat, you could just be ugly. If you join us.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. But I don't know. I guess so. Well, anyways,
This is our last run here.
last run here. This is a very random episode. Tell us your thoughts about this episode.
Yeah.
Tell us if you have any experience with this affluenza or something, because I don't know that gap.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
my Stockton friends don't know.
Like more down to earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all pretty
Yeah.
chill.
Yeah.
Even the people who came from a richer background, they're all pretty chill.
Yeah.
Or at least they'll tell me. I was like, oh yeah.
But I feel like it's more of a going again. It's like the gap of like, because I think like for in what you're describing, like they're like rich, but they're not like, oh, I could just you want the McLaren, take my card, kind of
No,
rich,
I'm
right?
not-
That's
I'm
like 0.0001%.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
8-9 figure
Uh-huh.
people, right?
Yeah.
But like I guess rich, it's like I guess if you make more than like $500,000, Like you're considered rich, right?
I guess so.
Right,
Yeah.
but that's not like the fuck you money kind of
Yeah.
rich. Yeah. So there, I guess people. I'm saying like from people that make like 250 to 500, like their families are doctors or like whatever.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
They're still like rooted in reality versus these.
Oh yeah. Like
fucking-
all my clients are so down to earth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Like, my clients are cool, but like I guess I haven't met a person that in my adult life, right? That was like 10 plus million. That was like a total fucking dipshit.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because then I think after that point where people, especially if you didn't earn it, it's just like whatever. Yeah.
Oh, I guess so. I don't know.
Anyways, we're not throwing shade.
Not at all.
We're not throwing shade.
Oh, we can.
It's just we can't.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have the credentials. What's in your bank account?
You want to see?
No. No, that's what's that commercial from? What's in your bank account? I don't know. What is it?
I think it's Capital One.
Is it Capital One? Yeah.
I think so. Anyways, all right, guys.
All right, we're
Again, sorry if there's gonna be a hiatus, but we'll try our best to get the pod going at the new location. All right.
We might have a guest.
We might. Who's?
I don't know, bro. Just keep the suspense up. We probably won't.
We might. We'll just go to the porn star route.
Yeah,
Man.
the porn
Fuck
star.
it.